In This League Podcast Network.
What up, what up? Wait for people to come in. Jaggy. New hat. We got a new hat alert. Kurtz is up. Going down here. Fading. Bum, bum. Nick Kurtz is up, ladies and gentlemen. My God, I love it. It was a song they decided not to go with in Austin Powder. Yeah, it actually is. It's called Austin Powders. It's from a production company that I've used. That they call it, but an absolute awesome. It just is the music that I have in here right now. So we can see what this is. See what this is. I've uploaded some music to this. I don't remember what we used that for. It was just a stab, it's called. Oh. There we go, Jack. Jack, what's up? You on Patreon, I can see. I always forget you can watch the post on Patreon via the YouTube. You can hang out on the Twitch. Whatever it is, we don't care. Nick Kurtz is up. That's all that matters here. Nick Kurtz is up on April 21st. We got a week of baseball coming up. We had not a big fan. This is me. Not a big fan of like one random game in the morning. It was up before I woke up, I guess. So not loving that, but we got the rest of the games in. So I guess a lot of other rosters have locked. So whatever we want to do, we can hang here. We can chat. Don't know how long we'll chat. Probably going to be dependent on who decides to roll in and hang, but we're going to look at the lineups. I got some bets for today. Any fantasy baseball questions? Nick Kurtz, of course. We got the Nick Kurtz. How many hats are off the list so far? Only one. So this is a shout out because the list of the hats is 6 deep. This is only number 1. This is shout out to our boy K-Pax, who won the Jackson Churio jersey. K-Pax, we were talking about this. He was randomly in, I think, Round Rock, and he just hits me up and goes, hey, I'm going over to the stadium. They have those hats. We got to get one. And I'm like, let's go. So shout out to my boy K-Pax. This came in like an hour ago. I just got it. Also starting a new trend, maybe, that he sent me an autograph card of one that he signed. So he signed a Blake Snell card. And I like this trend. If anyone ever sends, you take a card of somebody, probably an ITL lore would be good, and then you sign it, and I'll start collecting you guys. So that's K-Pack sent me that, but also sent me this hat. Perfect in time for the birthday. This would be my big birthday present. So we got the Whataburger Round Rock type hat, which we're going to wear on leading off tomorrow. I'm happy about it. But yeah, this is hat 1 of 6 that was on the hat list right here. So I like it. I think it looks good. Though my head might have shrunk, which is surprising to hear. I think I might be a 7 3/8 guy. This is 7.5. It fits good, but there's like a little room in there. So I think I might be 7 3/8 to fit it tight. So there we go. But let's look at some baseball stuff. A reminder for anything. I mean, not many in here right now, but whenever anyone rolls in, like the stream on the Twitch or the YouTube, do that bad boy for me. You can see on the screen, it's got the Patreon, Venmo for just random support, goals, and we still got the Jackson Churio. I haven't really been trying to press it, and I wasn't here Thursday. I still have the people that have entered. I think it's Jag, John, and Arthur, I think, are on it. I got your entry, so as soon as we fill it, we're going to roll, but anybody wants that, the info's on the side, and we will talk about stuff and things throughout however long we hang here. Let's see. Drop AJ Puck to put Marte on the IL to activate Kurtz. Yes. Cattell might go over there tomorrow, by the way, to see if he's around, but it's looking like he's still a week or so away. we haven't heard anything about AJ Puck in the MRI, which he had today. No information. We'll probably hear something later. I'd be fine with that move. Kurt, you got to get up. This hat is fire. I'm going to take very good care of this hat. This will go nowhere near the dog. We've got a new placement for any dog-related things. So we're very excited about this. Our leading off hat for tomorrow. What's up, Brendan, by the way? My boy, Brendan. Yeah, I think that's a good play, Jack. Do it. AJ Puck arm elbow soreness is scurry. Very, very scary. So I don't know. We'll have to, let me look it up real quick. Let's see. AJ Puck. Let's see if there's anything with the puck. Hour ago, AJ is having MRI on his left elbow, which will determine if he will be out longer than 15 days. That is from an actual friend of mine, John Gambadoro, who I used to work with. I used to be his, board operator on live events. Should probably take this off here. But I used to be a remote tech at a radio station. It was a sports station here. And at that time, it was Gambo and Ash, and I was their field tech. So we'd go to casinos. I would run the show and stuff like that. Gambo's a big fixture here in Arizona. But yeah, we're waiting the results. It's already happened. I'm scared. I'm scared for it. What's up, Van Rod? Oh, by the way, I didn't even notice this, but PK, first time chat on the Twitch. Appreciate you, dude. Van Rod dropped Westberg for Arenado. 10-team head-to-head. Let's talk about Westberg. Everyone is talking about Westberg. Everyone's very worried. I want to say I'm not, but let's look at some of the underlying stuff here. 194 stinks, 4 homers, of course, but yeah, I'm holding, man. Everything we liked about him in the offseason. 12% barrel, 46% hard hit rate, 21K percentage, 281 expected batting average. That was like the stuff that got us there. This year, underperforming. I guess BABIP is low. Yeah, 196 BABIP. He has a better barrel rate this year, 16%. He has a better launch angle. He has a hard hit rate's a tiny bit lower, 46 to 43, still good. He's walking more. He's striking out the exact same as last year. He has an XBA of 268, hitting on average the ball a tiny bit less, but I'm not sure if there's anything crazy to read. Let me also look here. Way underperforming against fastballs, hitting only 146, but an expected 238. Okay, so all that jumble to me means, and by the way, I should have been doing, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to make, I got these little like overlays here like this. Forgot to make one for our pages. So my bad, because this is what's going to happen. When I share this, it gets cut off just a tiny bit. Oh, not too bad. It gets cut off just a little baby bit. I got to fix that on my end. But 148, 234, that's quite a bit better. He's whiffing less. He's killing breaking balls right now. He's not getting the ball in the air, and that's kind of the quality of contact stuff. That's totally abnormal. Yeah, man. I mean, just getting back to it, like Nolan Arenado, like things are better. Let's pull him up. I know he worked. Whoops. He worked on the bat speed in the offseason. He's got one of the longest swings in all of baseball, which is not great, especially when it's slow. So tracking it up is a huge plus. So 72, it's like a mile and a half faster than it was last year. It's still super long. He's getting to it better, though. That's probably the key metric. And I think he's overperforming. All of that to be said, I cannot be down on Jordan Westberg. I think Jordan Westberg is a buy right now. So I wouldn't want to make that move, but I get, things are straight. 10 team does make a little, I spent a lot of time talking about that. 10 team makes it easier to make those moves. I personally am not dropping Westberg, even for, not even for, but just not for Arenado. I believe that he's going to turn that around. I believe he's going to turn that bad boy around. Hey, if you guys are hanging in here, first time, make sure if you're on YouTube, like the YouTube. If you're on Twitch, like the Twitch. You guys want to get a sub, you can connect your Amazon Prime right up there. Say goodbye to ads and all that bull crap. You can do a free on Amazon Prime, or you can sub, or sometimes people gift subs. That's cool. That's the business. And then the only other thing, just mentioning on the screen here, we got the Jackson Chourio full name autograph futures game ball. 10 spots left, $10. If you want it, you can say it in the chat. You can Venmo me and tell me you did whatever. As soon as it's full, we'll run it. Might be this show, might be the next stream. I don't know, but just want to let you know we got a third of the spots full in it. Jackson Chourio futures game, full name autograph baseball. It's very cool. And we'll run that raffle soon. All right. What else do we have? Gamble loves Welsh. Yeah. 2 years ago on opening day, it was the dumb day where I had the mustache too. I decided not to shave it, and we went down there, and Bogman was like, hey, there's Gambo. You should go say hi. And I was like, I don't know if Gambo will remember. It's been a long time, and Jag was with us. And then he jumped off, and we talked for a while. He's a good dude. Picked up Kurtz today. So happy I got him. Dude, you got him today before the call-up? Hell yes. Hell yes. Logan Henderson, I believe, did get optioned. I don't know if they made the official moves. Craig Yoho, who's a really solid reliever. Logan Henderson wasn't long for it, unfortunately. It looked really good, too. Slayton over Kirkring for save holds. Yes. Because in the order right now, Kirkring is just not there. So I would say I'd rather have Slayton, who's getting like actual save opportunities and the holds. So, yeah, I'm down with that. David Miller. David, what do you got here? David on the YouTube drop Pepio or Alcantara to pick up Kurtz or hold with what I have. Dude, I couldn't drop. You're talking Sandy? I could not drop Sandy, and I don't think I would drop Pepio, but you got to get Kurtz. You got to get Kurtz. If I were to drop one, it would be Pepio. You got to get Kurtz. But here's what I would tell you about owning Kurtz. Make sure that you got the stomach for any rookies. That's the big thing. I don't think this rookie game is for everybody, because if they struggle at all and you guys freak out, like that's the Dylan Cruz stuff. In 10 team, I get it if you want to drop him, but like Dylan Cruz starting to come around. If you don't have the stomach for it, don't drop either one of those guys. If you did, I would probably drop Pepio. If those type of guys are all available in your league, maybe it makes it even better. Is it better for you if we use the Prime sub or pay for the sub? That's a great question. I don't know. I think the paid subs pay better, but use the Prime if you've got it. Like, it's free for you. You have to do absolutely nothing. You just like hook up your Prime account and you get a free sub. So just do that. I think it's kind of all, it might be all the same. Maybe it's less. I don't care, but whatever gets you guys rolling. We got a little semi goal, which we're absolutely not going to hit, of 50, but we're going to roll that into next month. But hopefully people want to sub up so we keep doing these streams. And keep doing these streams, breaking down. We're going to look at lineups. I got some best bets for today. Any bets you guys have got also really in the hopper bets you have for today or you're thinking about. Any fantasy baseball questions, trades, do all the stuff, and we will get to it. I believe for subs, it's the same. Yeah, you might be right. Now, and again, to me, it's whatever, just whatever gets people rolling. I would imagine the Amazon thing is like the best to do. Dylan Cruz won a week on that doubleheader. Let's look at Cruz for a second. And then I want to pull up lineups. But like I said, feel free to drop anything, bets, fantasy related, Nick Kurtz related, drop it into the chat. All right, let's go back to Dylan Cruz. 186, 2 homers, 6 stolen bases. Yeah, I mean, look at this right here. 6-game hit streak. God, you'd love that. He had the 2-homer game. He walked once, but he's not striking out. He's walking. You got a couple extra base hits, but I mean, all that matters is we went from 120 to 186, 6-game hit streak right now. Let's look at some of the profile. K percentage. And I mean, this is all going to be a little bit nutty, but I mean, really good barrel. He's hitting the ball harder. He's actually getting better contact to get the ball in the air, though his launch angle is down, so that should improve. Look at the XBA. Oh man, look at that. 100 points higher, 186 average, 286 expected batting average. And he's lower in the strikeouts. 100%. If he got out there, he's a pick back up. He's a buy. He's a whatever, man. Get back in the business. I feel bad for We did some of those shows as a recent where, oh no, is that true? Where, we talked about like if you got to drop Cruz, you kind of can in a 10 team. You don't want to, but you can. But I think he's just like a great pickup right now by whatever it is. So that's our boy Dylan Cruz. Is this real? Strider just got placed back on the IL. Oh no. Oh no. It is hamstring though. Spencer Strider placed on, I see it from Underdog. Spencer Strider placed on the IL. But it's a hamstring injury. Let's see if there is a reporter telling us what's going on, because this is no bueno whatsoever. We called Michael Peterson Strider backdated to April 18th with a strained right hamstring because those hammies are so big. Okay, so that's 3 days ago. That's not bad. They need to cover themselves. This doesn't look horrific. I don't like it though. Ugh, good. I know everyone. What? Strained right hamstring for Spencer Strider. This is a definite no. I've got him in a few spots. I'm going to have to freaking IL him again, but it's a hamstring. It's not an arm. It's not anything else. I think that's like a big major plus that we don't lose our freaking minds about, but don't love it. Don't love that. Good. Who broke that news? Who was that? That was Nick. Shout out to Nick for breaking news on here. Yeah, better than the whoopsie. I don't know. I mean, lower half is super important, so I think it's a little worrisome. Let's go Timothy real quick. This is the other question I get a million of is Casas. What do you do with the Casas 12-team keeper? I've got Aranda and Kurtz in the minors. Don't want to cut, but no one is buying. No way. You chill, especially because it's a keeper league, man. Don't touch Casas. Don't even feel close to it. I'll be honest with you. If you checked out, Tim, I don't remember if you've seen it or not, but I posted this morning the new sheet. I've got my weekly prepare for baseball sheet, prospects for redraft, pickups, trades. I put Aranda as a trade, and that might not be super popular because he's like berserko right now. But let's go into it. Let's see, and then we're gonna look at. We actually might look at the bets real quick just so we can get one in. But let's pull this up here. So with Aranda, obviously it's like absurdity, like absurd. 355, 4 homers. He's not striking out. He's not chasing. I mean, it all does look ridiculous. I think the BABIP is pretty inflated. Yeah, 383. I mean, career, that's like 100 points higher, but he's also getting better. I don't know. There's something that I feel like with Aranda that it's so high that the valuation, because like so many analysts are like in love with him, that that people would be dropping Casas for Aranda without hesitation. I wonder if the trade market is like really good. So you say no one's biting on Casas. See if someone's biting on Aranda. Otherwise, just hold. You just hold on to Casas, especially in a keeper, for things to get right. I've had people trying to get my Casas in a league or two. I'm not biting. But man, I will tell you, looking at this, it is hard to bet against Aranda right now. Can't hit lefties. He is 1 for 10 against lefties right now with a 40% strikeout rate against lefties. He is mashing righties, which that'll come back down to earth, but he could still be a 280 hitter. Dude, the hard hit rate is ridiculous. I mean, he is ridiculous. He's pulling the ball a little bit more. Christ. Ooh, zone contact down though. Watch that. That's actually not a good number right there. 77%. That's under league average. He's dropped between. Maybe that's been part of this like sellout for power type of thing. I don't know. I'm a little selly on Aranda for like a big cost, but I wouldn't do anything there. Picked up Casas today. How much fab would one put in Kurtz if he was magically still available? 50%. Yeah, here's the problem, dude. It's going to be all of it. I told someone last week going into this weekend, like 40, 45%. With the call up now, I mean, you're going to have to go 75% of your fab. I honestly think that, but you guys would know better in your leagues. Like how aggressive are your leagues with a lot of this stuff? That's going to be way more telling. That's easier for me to dictate. People in my league are losing their minds today. Jaron Duran, Brian Reynolds, and Chris Sale were all dropped. Sounds like collusion or someone that doesn't understand fantasy baseball. I would be losing my mind too. Like all of those are ridiculous. Jaron Duran and Chris Sale. That's crazy, dude. Is that person new? That person has to be new. They have to be new. All right. Because I have, hold on. Now that I'm remembering, I have nothing on. Oh, no, I do have something on these first two games. All right. So I'm going to throw out my bets real quick. And then we'll look at the lineups here as we've got a game starting in about 18 minutes. If you guys have any of your own bets, drop them in here. Let me know. Also to take a look at if we build up any. But I'm going to give you guys, these are my 3 bets for today. We've been wishy-washy. I have like a great day. I have a really bad day. Then I have some middling ones. Like I'm just going between. So being completely transparent. But here are my 3 favorites for today. Spencer Schwellenbach, of course. Spencer Schwellenbach over 5.5 strikeouts. He has not been a great big strikeout guy as of late. His whiffs are actually down a tiny bit, but those pitches are still there. I like this matchup. I think it is against. Now I'm just forgetting. I think it was the Cardinals, right? Yeah, Cardinals are middle to lower as far as OPS goes against. Their strikeouts are kind of middle of the pack as well. I think this is a get right Schwellenbach game. I do. I think he's going deep into games. He had that one bout outing. This is the bounce back. There are some guys in this lineup that are going to get ate up by that slider, and I think he's going to be more hyper aggressive. So I really like the 5 strikeouts on him. The 2 games that are coming up, I've got the Yankees first 5 money line, and that's the game that's starting in like 15 minutes up against the Guardians. It's a little dicey. This could be, of course, the game where Gavin Williams kind of gets back up. Schmidt is just getting back into it. I think this is Gavin Williams has just been inconsistent. I think this offense is going to be beating Gavin around a little bit. I like this opportunity for the Yankees to be up and Clark Schmidt to kind of hold it down here for first 5 money line. So if they're tied, we push and we move on. But if the Yankees are up on Gavin Williams, who currently has a 4.58 ERA, then I think we're in a good spot. And then my other bet, as you can see, we're going to play with some nerfy action. It's actually one of the lower percentages or lines, minus 140, but it is Miami, Cincinnati, no run first inning. Miami has been one of the worst to score in the first inning. Nick Lodolo has been incredible, 2.31 ERA. So the Reds can be worrisome. I mean, they scored like 24 runs, but Max Meyer has been really good. Reds are about middle of the pack in first run innings. And I will say he's got a pretty good career, or Ellie has a pretty good career against. But I really like this opportunity for both of these guys to be super clean in the first inning. And I'm going a little nerfy action on this one. The other, I've also got a Max Meyer and Spencer Schwellenbach K prop, but I put them at 5 each. So both of theirs are at 6. I paired them down to 5 and I played that. I think it was plus 130 or something like that. So those are my 3 bets currently. So if you guys like them, don't like them, let me know. If you've got any other action, let me know. I've got 4 bets live. I don't usually like to go too crazy. Not playing with any total base stuff or anything like that, but there's some temptation. There's a couple windy ass games today. There is, I think it's the Tigers Padres has almost 20-mile-an-hour winds pushing out to the right-handed pull side. So I got Manny Machado for a homer today. And then what was the other one? I think it was the Tiger. No, that's just Tigers and Padres. Phillies Mets, maybe? Might be Phillies Mets. I'm forgetting which one it was, but there's like 2 big windy days that are going to go on that. K-pop, love the music. So those are the bets. We'll leave them up for a second. All right. 2 different people. One is new. The other isn't. Not patient, I guess. Oh, those are 2 different people that dropped all those guys. That's crazy. This is what I forgot. In all respect, Nick Castellanos and the Pope. It will be the number 1 most bet of the day. Let's look at the odds. Sadly, the Pope passed away. When tragedy happens, Nick Castellanos steps up, apparently. And everybody went to Nick Castellanos because we're crazy. But you know what? We're crazy in that Tyler O'Neill hits homers on opening day. Cody Bellinger hits a homer on 420 every single time. And tragedy strikes. Nick Castellanos is up. I wish I could see how much the bets are, but Castellanos is 5 plus 520. There's no chance any other day this week he will have higher odds to hit a homer. He's a little like 5-1 if you're a sicko like me. Drop Nate low for Kurtz. Yeah, probably. I'm kind of I liked let's go look at him again. There's some stuff I liked about Nate Lowe I talked about here on the streams. But let's see, 295, the homers are up. Yeah, see, I mean, the profile's looking really good. His Ks are up, but his hard hits way up. XBA is better. He's barreling better. I think his pulled fly balls are up. Yeah, I mean, look at that number. Oh, man. See, the funny thing is like, you want Kurtz to be like this. If Kurtz started the year and he was 295 with 3 homers and a stolen base, you'd be pretty happy. But if Kurtz is available, maybe he would be available. I'd probably still make that move. That's tough. Strider to the 15-day. Yeah, we talked about that. Hamstring injury. Strider to the IL. No bueno. I know you all care about my specific league needs, but I'm going to go 120 on 180 fab for Kurtz. I can also keep one at the end of the year. Oh, yeah. Got to go watch Conclave again. Oh, yeah. I was like, what? You're leaving us? Yeah. What is I'm not doing percentages. That's like 66%, right? 6, 12, 18. Yeah. It's about 65, 64% of fab that you're doing. So I think that seems about right if you want to be hyper aggressive. That's kind of the general range that you would want to do. All right. 10 minutes before I want to look at lineups. Reminder again, if you guys are new to the Twitch or the YouTube, give a follow, completely free. Get the subs if you want. Appreciate that. And we got that Jackson Churio raffle. Hopefully we can do it at some point soon. 10 more spots, $10, random winner, full name signature, futures game. That bad boy go out to somebody. You just got to claim some spots. We got a third of the spots open. Just let me know if you want to try to win that Jackson Churio ball. Jackson Churio futures game ball. All right, let's pull the bets down. You guys know my bets now. Let's look at the lineups for today. Where is the lineups? Okay. So our Yankees game, I am betting first 5 money line for Clark Schmidt. We got Wells leading off. We've got Judge. We've got Belly, Goldie, Jazz, Volpe. So we got, and then Pablo Reyes, of course. So top half of the lineup looks good. That's an omen right there. I just clicked on Jason Dominguez homer today. Omen. We follow that. Let's see what it is. Gavin Williams been kind of, I think, a little homery too. Let's see what, just for fun, now that I clicked on an accident. Jason Dominguez to hit a homer today is 6-1. I feel like that should be way better odds. Total bases 1.5 to 1, 155. That's not too bad. Love this lineup against Gavin Williams, who's been struggling. Quan, Nolan Jones. So you got a bunch of you're gonna have 3 straight lefties going up against Clark Schmidt. So that's gonna be tough. Manzardo. So nothing crazy on this lineup. Just a ton of switchy slash lefties. As a matter of fact, Jesus, Gabriel Arias is the only person who is going to be a right-hander going up against Clark Schmidt. So he better be on that game against left-handed. I don't know how he does against left-handed. Next game up, I've got that's actually the other one. We got San Diego, Detroit. I am betting Manny Machado going up against Kiter Montero, who's got a 9 ERA. Randy Vasquez has actually been surprisingly good. Tatis, Gavin Sheets hitting 2. Manny, Bogarts, Terso and Ellis, who got the call, he's going up at 5 already. All right. Glaber, McKinstry, Riley Green. That's been pretty standard. Torque at 4. Jace Young is back. He's at 3rd. So we got some young guns in that lineup. This one feels very over. First 5 total game. That feels like a very over game in Detroit. Just telling you. And then our other game early. This is our no run first inning, our Nerfy. The Reds got Friedel, McLean, and Ellie. It's not bad. Austin Hayes is on a freaking heater right now. We just talked about him on ITL. Newest episode is up. Luck, Steer, Fraley, Noelvi with his 7 RBIs, and then Triviano. Marlins, Xavier Edwards, Eric Wagaman, and Connor Norby as our top 3. Augustin Ramirez hitting 6 in his debut. God damn, look at this lineup, dude. Eric Wagaman, Javier Sanaja, Ronnie Simon. Woof. Woof. All right, let's go to this in a second. We're hunting stolen bases while Strider is out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Best options are Frelick and Mangum. Who are you taking? I got Frelick. Frelick is higher. I put it on the sheet today. I had Frelick at 4, 5, something like that, maybe 6. But he's in that range of like one of the top outfielders because of stolen bases. I have him over Victor Scott right now, so I would pick up Frelick, and they're aggressive on the base paths. So thanks for the hard work on the sheets today. Absolutely, Arthur. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Still trying to figure out other things I want to do with it. But with Easter, I didn't get it out on Sunday, so I got it out this morning. Next week, it would be interesting. My kids are competing all weekend long in a dance competition. We get back later Sunday, so I probably will get that done nice and early. But we got prospects. We really killed the prospects on that, by the way. Just want to point out 4 guys on my sheet got to the majors, and they were inside the top 16 of overall prospects. And that includes Logan Henderson, Augustin Ramirez, and Chandler Simpson. So I think the sheet is relatively helpful. We got some new additions today. So you can check that over on Patreon, right down there, inthisleague.com. Can sign up, and I do that weekly sheet. Plus, tomorrow's my birthday, so I don't know if I'll do it, but by Wednesday, I'm going to get the prospect and dynasty ranks up. So if I do too much work on the birthday, I'm going to get a lot of shit for it. So probably Wednesday, dynasty and prospect ranks will be up on Patreon. Ba-bam. Barrow's a symbol. I'm going to go get that. I was telling you guys, I don't have that shirt. I don't have my own shirt. My prospect's a symbol shirt. I can't find it. So I got to order a new one on the ITL store. Prospects assemble. Which they are. Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz is our Captain America right now. I was about to say Chandler Simpson's the Flash, but those are 2 completely different identities. All right, let's see. We scroll down. Phillies, Mets, Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos. Oh, there he is. Kepler, Ramuto, Bohm down at 8. And Rojas, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo, Winker. Nothing crazy here. Luis Angel Acuna at 7. Cardinals, Nootbaar, still in that leadoff against Schwelly. Wilson Contreras, Brendan Donovan, Arenado, Burleson, Walker, Nolan Gorman, Pejas, and Victor Scott down at 9. Cardinals, or Atlanta has Verdugo, Riley, Ozuna, Olsen. Nothing crazy. We're just looking for anomalies here. Blue Jays, Astros, Bichette, Guerrero, Santander. They've been on a thing right now. They're kind of scary. This, I think, would actually be a very popular, for a lot of people, Nerfy because of the pitching matchup. But I'm just killers, just after killer. Like, you got to get through Bichette, Vlad, and Santander. Then you got Altuve, Alvarez, and Paredes. I don't know. I'm not risking it right now. Nothing crazy here. DeCenzo playing first, though. We don't have the Brewers lineup. Giants, nothing crazy. And then we already had, all right, so nothing insane today. Some pretty damn good pitching matchups, though. Some pretty damn good pitching matchups. And then there's Randy Vasquez and Carter Montero. So all these really fun, good pitchers. And then Randy Vasquez sits here, which, by the way, he probably has the best ERA of any of these losers. He does. Well, Quinn Priester. All right, so those are our lineup. Nothing crazy on the lineups to look at today. That's what happens when you move. Yeah. Also, when you get fat and then you like get rid of clothes, you're like, oh, I'll never wear this again. And then it just like disappears and stuff. And then you get skinny and you have new clothes. And when I got sick, I had a whole new wardrobe, and then I've gained a little bit back. And it's like some of that wardrobe is still solid. So I need to figure out how to not eat again for like 2 more weeks, and then just progressively keep doing that, but without being sick and dying. You know what I mean? All right. So we're only going to have 1 game up. Maybe we'll stick around for the Marlins Reds just to play our Nerfy out to see if that goes. but we can watch the Yankees and Guardians. We can kind of watch that together. So side by side. Need an outfielder, Meisner or Lourdes? I am Lord. Go with Lourdes. The offense is still too good. I haven't looked at him in a while, though. Let's take a look. By the way, if any of you guys see any breaking news or MRI reports on AJ Puck, I want to keep watching for that. All right, so let's pull up Lourdes here. It hasn't been good. 177, Bayad. OBP, my God, 202 bat. OBP, Jesus. This all looks bad. He's barreling more. Average hard hit the same. Max about the same. He's getting the ball in the air more. Better launch angle. 250 expected is good. Hard hit's about the same. He's striking out less. He's just not walking. I got to tell you, this is the first thing I'm going to look at on a guy that's got like a history of being just a solid hitter. I mean, he hit, 279 with 18 homers last year. This all looks about right. This screams lower BABIP. Yeah. 152 versus a 310 career. So that is a lot of bad luck. And here's an important thing I would look at. It's not bad luck. That's also coinciding with bad hitting skills. It's not like, oh, look, it's only like a 3% barrel and he's not getting the ball in the air and the hard hit went down 5%. No, it's like, this is all about, plus he's not striking out as much. This is about the same. I mean, Woba is quite a bit down right now, but expected batting average is up. Launch angle sweet spot. Launch angle's up in general. Let's go look at, he's pulling air balls right now. He's just not getting enough contact. He's pulling fly balls. So right here, this is not going to stick. This is something I did in the preseason a ton. What is not sticky? Insanely big drops in four-seam fastballs. He hit 280 last year with a 240 XBA. His XBA is higher this year, and he's hitting 161. It's going to get better. That's 100% going to get better. Sliders against, it's telling us a worse story. He's striking out a lot more. But that might be because of the pressing against fastballs. Sinkers, same thing. Look at this. 100 batting average, 360 expected. He had a 320 last year. Yeah, Lourdes is going to bounce back. I believe. Plus his really good RBI opportunities and stuff. All right, I'm going to put up this Yankee game. So we're going to be hanging and banging here. If for anybody that wants to ask any questions. At this moment, I think I'll probably hang unless everything dies off. I'll hang to see the other thing, and that'll probably be it. So we'll be streaming an hour. Yeah, about a little over an hour, I think, is a decent one for today. Nothing crazy. Nothing big to write home about, but whatever you guys got, you got me for another 30 minutes. We'll take a look at the we're going to watch the Nerfy for the Reds and the Marlins and see if that cashes. Hasn't been good luck cashing those on this stream, if I'm being honest with you. But I will bring up the box score also of the Yankee game so we can watch it. Who are we all locking into today, by the way? Let me know what games you guys are watching. And also, how are the fantasy teams starting? That's a big one. Where are your guys' fantasy teams at right now? Are we down? Are we up? There's a lot of underperformers right now that you had to get lucky. I got lucky in our, I think it's the Bogman team, the Bogman League, or our Champs League, where I picked up Soderstrom, and I got Soderstrom on there, and that's working out. Troy, hey, great show as always. Thanks, dude. We started going on the IL. I need a starter. I want to pick up Raup. Would you drop Arrighetti or Weathers for him? That's a good question. All right, hold on. We won't bring the box score up yet. Let's go take a look at both these guys. Start with Weathers. My gut was going to Ryan Weathers because Raup's strikeout potential is really encouraging, but oh yeah, Weathers has been out. So what is the? I know Lance really liked him. The profile last year, strikeouts coming up, but what is his timeline? Ryan Weathers. Where are you at, Ryan? He's throwing live BP tomorrow at Lone Depot Park. Yuri Perez must throw one. But that's not really yeah, Weathers. He's throwing a bullpen, that's fine, but you're gonna need to ramp up a little bit. I mean, Arrighetti's out for man. You're bringing up a really good question of like which one I would, because like I would take Weathers, I think, over Arrighetti, right? Like if they were both healthy. We didn't get good results out of Arrighetti early on, and he's got the break. You know what? Let's go Arrighetti to pick up rope. Let's drop Arrighetti. I like Weathers when he comes back. They both seem like they're a little bit of ways. Let's go with Arrighetti drop on that one. Sean started 12 out of 12 and then found you guys right after the draft, and now I'm 5th. And hey, nice. First year playing, so I appreciate you in the work. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Sean. I'm glad anything is helping. 1 out of 3 dynasty teams are doing well. The other 2 are medium to low end on the standings. The Satellite League top 2, top 5 in the Bogman League. Oh, are you? All right, let me pull up. I want to hear this game. Austin Wells is up here. I'm going to go look at the Bogman League here in a second. All right. We're going to bring up, just in case anybody is just hanging around. Box score. There we go. Sorry, let me just set these up here. Game day. Austin Wells back on the leadoff. Let's see if he can get us on the board. And we got to watch how Gavin Williams is doing here. 1-2 count. 98 fastball up high. Look good. What just happened? Sorry, hold on. I don't know what's. It was just a ground ball. Oh, whoop! Oh, that's okay. That's funny. The graphic actually showed that, and I was like, "What happened?" It was a grounder up the middle, and then Rocchio kicked it, and I didn't understand what the hell was going on there. So that's what it was. Wells got on after he just booted it, went whoop, and the little digital live screen there showed it play out. All right. Which would you start, Eugenio Suarez or Nick Kurtz at DH? I guess Kurtz due to Suarez's streakiness, or is there a hot streak coming shortly? Oh, like for a weekly lineup right now? I would go with Kurtz is going to be in the lineup tomorrow. Eugenio has not broken out of it. Bogman and I were kind of talking today. You might have a little bit of push against Eugenio with how great Lawler's doing. So I'm not 100% sure. I would go with Kurtz, but I don't know when and if that Suarez thing is going to get better. That's what I'm getting at. All right, we got 1-0 count on Judge with 1 on. This is relatively early what we want. 99 fastball down the middle. I might also pull up. Whoops, I keep kicking the mic. I might also pull up the Savant on Gavin Williams after the first inning so we can kind of take a look here. All right, I'm not looking at the screen right now. I'm watching the game, and then I'll come back to it. I want to see this Judge at bat. Just absolutely ate that curveball. Doesn't look like there's any movement whatsoever on Gavin Williams' fastball. Velo's up, and that's nice, but it's just like it was a straight liner. I think that's why Judge got ate up by that curveball. And he's probably going to get another one. He's probably going to eat it. Here it comes, 1-2 pitch. Oh, that's a strike. Dude, where's ABS? Well, Gavin Williams just threw 99 right on the corner, and these stupid ass umps. They're so bad. They're so bad. If they had ABS, that is a called strike because it was half on the corner. We'll see if it costs him. There's a curveball low. 3-2. It's a bad call, dude. I mean, you like when it goes your way, but it's just like you're just sick of all the bad calls. There's just so many of them at all times. All right, 3-2 count. There's a walk. This is a good start. Looks like this might be one of the windy ones. Maybe that was the other windy one, and I just like forgot about that. I don't remember. I don't remember. Staying with Gavin Williams. It's not like we drafted him to be a number 1. Let's be patient. Oh, because someone said, I bet on Gavin Williams in most of my leagues, hoping for a solid last 3 to 4 of the season. Yeah, I think that's probably there you go, buddy. That's kind of the play with Gavin Williams. This is a bad stretch right now. Do I think it could get better? Yeah. Let's look at his stuff after this and see how this inning goes. But he's had a lot of walk problems, and it's just been fastball, curveball right now. So let's see what Belly does. A 1 count. Looks like they want to come high. Ooh, that was his pitch, dude. Yeah, this reminds me, it's like old Hunter Green velo on the fastball. It's just a straight line 99 that comes in, and you gotta let that not affect the secondaries, because these guys are eating these curveballs because they're trying to catch up to velocity. Which all right, you know what I got to do here? Sorry, guys. I'm going to take this. I mean, most of you, I don't even know what you guys are doing, how you're doing this. I want to look at the Savant. Where is it? I want to look at the live Savant on, because it has been just nothing but fastball, curveball, I think. Unless I missed a pitch. Ooh. That's a stupid ass double play. That's safe. No. I need runs. So Judge is third. Hold on. Let's look at this. Tie to the runner. Oh, they got him. No, they got him. All right. Well, that's not great for me. But let's take a look at Gavin Williams. Is this up on the screen? Okay. Has it been through a sweeper? Okay. 9 fastballs, 5 curveballs. Yeah, the curveball's not really doing much. He did have the... Oh, that's interesting. They were calling the whiff was a sweeper. It looked like a curveball. Okay. So curveball and sweeper look identical. Maybe I'm not paying attention to the velo or something, but... So, okay, yeah. So that must have been the sweeper he just threw right there. Let's see if it adds to it, because that was a 90 mile an hour. Yeah, it looks like it did. All right. Now I see it. 90 mile an hour sweeper is disgusting, actually. The curveball is nasty. It's good stuff. These dudes are just taking fastballs on the corner, though. Yankees. Must be one of the Yankees. No at-bats is giving me IBS. Yeah. Well, I mean, Gavin's about to get out of this unless Goldie gets into something, which I don't think he is. There's another curveball. No, so that's a sweeper. That's tripping me out. The visual of the sweeper, he's just throwing it like in the dirt, but he's throwing it really hard. And just versus the curveball, it's just like it's a weird visual. All right, 2-2. Goldie. Probably doesn't mind getting to Jazz if he needs to. Jazz hitting 153 right now. Move down the order. Full count. All right, so what did we have? We had some hot starts, 1-3. Barrows, Sean. Sean's improving. That's good to see. All right, then what are we locked into today? Jazz. Joe is saying he's out on Jazz right now, or people are out on Jazz. I'm not. I put him as a buy on my thing. We'll see if that ends up paying off. Is anybody else out on Jazz? Ooh. Goldie just fought off a pitch. It's a big pitch. But I am very curious if anybody is like out on Jazz. All right, 3-2 count. Goldie's choking up. He's just looking to dink something into left field. That's a walk. All right. Well, here goes. I said trade for Jazz. Let's see. He's been struggling. Moved down to 5. He's hitting 157. Strikeout rate. It's ridiculous. It sucks right now. Stank. There's some wind. It looks like this is moving to right field. I can't tell. Yeah. Or maybe moving in. 99 fastball right there. We'll bring back to this if you guys want to watch this. Yeah, these guys, they're talking interestingly also about the release point, how that fastball comes on these guys, even though it's kind of straight lined. Ooh, he just threw 100 up high. Jazz is going to swing through his shoes at a sweeper here that's in the dirt in a second. Just watch. Throw him 3 straight sweepers. Nope, that's a fastball inside. He was looking what I was looking. Jazz stinks. Don't listen to me. Let's see. All right, let's take this off because it's an ad. Gavin Williams is so frustrating. All the talent in the world, but throws so many non-competitive pitches. That sequence there was really interesting. I mean, if I'm Jazz, I'm thinking I'm getting struck out because I was thinking he's gonna drop a sweeper on me. He threw him 3 straight fastballs that he didn't swing at. It's bad. I'm in on Jazz and Eugenio. They're both streaky, and the pendulum will swing the other way. Yeah, probably. Eugenio, I'm pretty torn on. Like, incredible power and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know about Eugenio, even though I'm a Diamondbacks guy. Let's mute that. All right, we got 15 until, I think, multiple games. 15 until the San Diego-Detroit game, and then Miami-Cincinnati. And I'm on the Nerfy of Miami-Cincinnati. That's my current play. All right, we're going to do another search for AJ Puck and see if there's anything that I missed. And there's not. Still MRI. Why are we not getting information? Torey Lovullo is going to be super obnoxious. We might not find out till tomorrow, to be honest with you, because there's not a game today, right? Yeah, there's no game today, so he's not going to give an update. So we probably won't find out till tomorrow. He'll get to 30 homers if given the playing time. Yeah, but that's the question is like, Eugenio plays really good defense, though, and they work through it. But how long can they work through it? Boggs and I talked about the scenario on today's ITL pod that, like, I think Garrett Hampson's got to go. Get rid of Garrett Hampson, bring in Jordan Lawler. Jordan Lawler has as many hits in the minors as Kurtz does. 5 homers, 8 stolen bases. He's incredible. But bring him up and just let him play like a super utility role. Give him 2 days at third base. Give him 1 or 2 days at second. And then when Ketel's back, still give him that. And Ketel could DH. And then, yeah, maybe give Perdomo 1 day off and give him the game at short. Give him 5 of 6 games. Let him be in there. And then one of the problems is that if we move Eugenio to one of the days DH, Ketel one of the days to DH, that could hurt Grichuk. But whatever. Like, whatever, dude. Give another outfielder a day off. Give Jake McCarthy. He can't hit. Just optimize in that. That's what I want to see. That's the optimizing that I end up wanting to see. And I think Lawler would be better set for the team. But what could happen is if he does, then you're going to get a scenario where Eugenio is going to have a shorter leash. So we'll see. Eugenio helped me win my league last year. He was offered to me in exchange for Tyler Black at the end of July. That is sweet. I just means he ends up throwing 20 pitches in an inning before he throws 4. Yeah. And also, by the way, that inning, he kind of did like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that inning, he was like toying around and throwing really crappy like sweepers and stuff early on. He had some of that lack of competitiveness in it, that where you're pushing your innings way too quick. Like sometimes you have to just be like really hyper aggressive. And by the way, this is the game with that wind. I completely forgot about it. There is crazy wind. You can see Clark Schmidt's jersey just like flowing. Crazy. Frank, Welsh, you're literally the man. You're the man, dude. You won me so many leagues picking up prospects. Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Always looking forward to you and Joe every day. Appreciate. Oh, that's just saying something nice. Thanks, dude. Thanks for popping in and just saying something nice. That means a lot. Good shows, good fun. I love it. We just did the prospect video. Prospect video is going to be hilarious for tomorrow because I talked about Nick Kurtz. So Nick Kurtz is in there. So the prospecting with a Welsh solo video will be kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, I try not to get too stuck. It's hard for me with the prospects. Like you fall in love and valuations become difficult, but my hope is to put you guys in the best position possible that you guys make the decision on your prospects. I kind of can't sometimes. I can just be like, I love this guy. I'm going to keep holding. But that doesn't always necessarily mean it's right for your team. Clark Schmidt, he's got a full count here against Stephen Kwan. Need some Yankee runs. Yankee first 5 money line. It's one of the plays today. But thank you for the nice words. I appreciate that. Welsh said it on leading off. What did I say? Oh, yeah. Jazz can get 40-20. Yeah. Kwan just walked. Don't like that. Don't like that. But Nolan Jones might be a double play here. Oh, and by the way, have a happy birthday, John. Thank you, man. Thank you. My Jackie Robinson, 42, mañana. I am going to do leading off. And then I've got to do a trade video. And then I think I'm going to go and head down to Scottsdale for a tiny bit and see if I can catch Cattell training, maybe catch a little bit of the extended spring training game, then cruise back home, and me and my wife might go see a movie. But kids have dance and stuff, so we'll go see a movie. So birthdays aren't a big deal. We kind of did some stuff on Easter. We did like cake and stuff, which, by the way, key lime pie, that's the best. I just had finished off the key lime. And then my favorite thing, a charcuterie board with just cheese. I love cheese and crackers. So we did that yesterday, extended it to today. So things are going pretty good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Earth Day. Me and Earth Day. Jag knows. Whenever you think of Earth, you don't just think of Earth. You think of Welsh. Big Earth guy. We share our birthdays. I think, is that Earth Day supposed to be Earth's birthday too? Me and Earth. And I think Jack Nicholson. I think I share it with Jack. That's a strikeout. Nolan Jones just took it. Nolan Jones also slapped one off of his ankle and rolled. And then he just took a fastball right on the corner. So the ump is giving the, what was that be? That's the right strike zone. So the inside for right-handed hitters, he's giving the outside there. He's not giving a ton of the inside, it looks like so far. Doesn't matter for these two pitchers. They're both righties, but pitching outside is going to be a better play. Just threw a slider inside. Schmidt just threw like a slider like up and inside to Jose Ramirez, which looked like a pitch that would get absolutely murderballed. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Ramirez just hit one, and this shows you the wind, dude. So the wind must be going like this, just into right field. It started like closer to center, and it kept going, and it ended almost at the track. So my wife and I started dating on Earth Day. This is how I remember. Oh, nice. On Earth Day. Hell yeah, dude. Jags dating anniversary, Earth and me, April 22nd. That's how we roll it. I definitely had an It's funny because today's not the birthday, but I had like an existence feeling of like, oh, I'm 42. Like I'm going to die and not exist at some point. So I had like an immense amount of dread for about 5 minutes this morning. I don't know why. You want to know what sparked it? I'll tell you exactly what sparked it. I mean, very honest with you guys. So the Pope died. And then I was like, oh man, the Pope died. And then I was like, oh my God, my birthday's tomorrow. I'm going to die. I won't exist. And then I had dread for 5 minutes, had to get out of it. Luckily, I got out of it. When I was younger, maybe not so much. But I got out of that immense amount of dread. All right. Comments are to 1-1 count, 1 on. A lot of wind. Charcuterie boards are my kryptonite. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we just did cheese. So give me a good sharp cheddar. We had a ghost pepper cheddar. We had, is it Havarti? I don't know how to say it. Havarti. And then we had I don't know what the other thing was. And then my wife also got this like blueberry goat milk or goat cheese type of spread, which is pretty good. And then crackers. Mine's May 13th. Ah, you are a Taurus. That's right. A bunch of bullheaded sons of bitches we are. Fucking Schmidt just walked Manzardo. Already looks like he's losing it. If so, at least you spent your last day better than he did. Spent it with you guys if today was my last. What a day. What a frickin' day. All right, we got 2 on. All I'm sweating here is I just need the Yankees to score some in the first. Or not in the first 5. And I would love for Cleveland to not get up. So I'd love for Schmidt to get out of this because we got runners in scoring position. 8 minutes to Nerfy time, by the way. 8 minutes to Nerfy. I'd say that would be a marvelous end. Yeah. What an end. It was weird. It was a total just like absolute takeover of dread where it was like, you're not going to exist. It's like, oh my God. That's usually how birthdays go with me. Okay, I guess we can already see it. Carlos Santana pops out to Goldschmidt is what's about to happen. So I'm going to take this off. You guys probably already saw it if you're watching here. This still hasn't happened in this game. That's how far behind MLB. And it still hasn't happened. How ahead is that shit? It's like a minute. Got like a 1-1 count here. This has got to be the pop-up right here, right? This is still not the pop. This is like 45 seconds behind. Whoops. All right. That's not great. 1-2 count. Pop-up now. Yeah, we're at roughly a minute right now from what's being shown on that screen. Yeah, there's the pop-up. Okay. Let's refresh that. Would you say, Frank? So Welsh, do you do this podcast every day too? Because this is the first time I've seen it. No. So I'm doing 2 streams a week. We'll see how much more I do them. I appreciate we've had a good amount of people, 20 plus in here. We'll see how much I want to keep doing these. I actually really like doing this. I like the sorry, the audio just started playing for that game. I like the free range of just hanging here, talking lineups, talking bets, whatever questions you have. This isn't going to go on a podcast. This is just here. I like doing this. It's just got to make sense. So that's why I'm like, hey, make sure you're on the YouTube. Hey, sub with the Twitch. Like we got to make sure the time is well spent. So if we get there over the next, I'll probably give it into next month to see how we do it. And if we grow it and we get the subs up and we get more people hanging in here and partaking and stuff, then I'm going to keep doing it. So then the answer would be, I'll do this twice a week. Do these I'm kind of free ranging right now. Sometimes Monday, sometimes Tuesday, and then sometimes Thursday or sometimes Friday. And I'm doing them for anywhere for an hour to 2 hours. And I'm hanging, and then you can watch them on replays on the YouTube or the Twitch. So that's the scope of this. If this doesn't do anything more and people don't really come in and there's nothing, I'll probably end this in May and not do it. Maybe I'll do some little thing, but I do really enjoy doing this. So hopefully we get more people in here. That's why I'm trying to promote it, tell everybody the stuff I got going on. I'd like to make this more of a thing for sure. If we keep rolling. And then, but otherwise it's Monday through Friday, Fantasy Pros, twice a week, ITL, and then once a week Prospect One. It's a lot of shows. It's a lot of talking. I don't blame people not being on all this stuff. It's a lot of me. It's too much. Way too much. But this is definitely just, again, more free flowing. So, I think we're more caught up now that I refreshed, by the way. Because I just saw it was like a Dominguez strike, and I'm at Dominguez 1 strike. Which, by the way, remember, we clicked on Dominguez's name. Total bases is in line here. Wait, he is called out on strike. Okay. Well, I haven't got to Dominguez about to get called out on strikes. That's not good. I'm still a little bit behind then. That's stupid. Dude. So, like, let's go back to We got to go back to Gavin Williams real quick. I'm not sure I know what's going on with the Yankees. They are watching him throw strikes down the middle every at bat. This is crazy. 3 whiffs. What are his called strikes? I'll bet he's got like 12 called strikes already. So he got 7 called strikes, Gavin Williams does, all on the fastball. What's the deal with the fastball? He's throwing 88% zone, nothing but fastball, no whiffs. They either are waiting secondaries or his fastball is about to start getting cooked. I'm not really sure what's going on. This is very weird. The Yankees are not ready for the fastball. They're watching this thing left and right. He's either about to get obliterated in this next inning, or he's going to have to start changing it up because he is all in the zone on fastballs, and these dudes aren't even competitive. They're not swinging. Pablo Lopez just did, but, or Pablo Reyes. Sorry, I don't even know who he is. But he's a nobody. All right, 3 minutes, last chance. Reds, Miami, Nerfy we're playing for. And I'm going to go over to that game. I'm actually going to put it on right now. And I didn't bet it. And he just got Pablo Reyes. He just ate him up, dude. What is going on with Gavin Williams? I'm tripping out here on Gavin Williams. He looks really good, but the Yankees are just not on anything of his. Okay. But the other thing, I've seen some plays and some suggestions on Detroit, San Diego, over and first 5 over being in play here. I'm not sure I'm going to bet it. I haven't. I might live bet it or something, but because I'm already kind of over invested in 4 different bets today. But that is one I've seen that I kind of dig. If I were to make another bet, that's probably where I'd go. But I got this Cincinnati, Miami, no run first inning, which we're going to roll here in a second. And then we'll probably bail. So any other, I would say we're probably in like the 10-ish minute warning. Not going to stay too much longer, but any fantasy questions I want to hit. So any last things, feel free to drop whatever. Prospects, trades, lineups, a guy. We love doing the breakdowns of players. Feel free to drop anything. We're going to go through the Reds, Miami, no run first inning. And then we're going to bail. And then I got to do a prospect video and prepare for tomorrow. And so much fun. So much fun. Again, oh, yeah, by the way. That's not what we wanted. K-Pax. K-Pax for hat sponsorship. I got to put them on the shout-outs there. By the way, shout-outs, going to shout-out anybody that, goes above and beyond on the chat, does any subs, any donations, and shout out to Jakey Dude. Last stream, he had the gifted subs, our boy Barrow with gifted subs, and our boy Mummert, who had added to the hat fund. K-Pax just straight out purchased this and sent it to me. And then, so thank you. This will be worn tomorrow. And by the way, thank you he autographed. If anyone wasn't here, I love this new trend. If anyone ever sends me anything, he took a character, he signed it himself. And I will now collect listener signed cards of hopefully characters from the podcast. You know what I mean? Like Blake Snell, Alejandro Kirkwood, Bogman, John Lackey, stuff like that. Ladola over K's, new dad K strength. Oh, that's interesting. What are the K's at? Let's see. Did they push the game a minute? What's going on with this? This game is not sorted. I want to look. Miami. Okay. It says it's supposed to start now. I can't even do it. Wait, live. I can't even do it now. I don't know what it was. He's just been so low on strikeouts. It's been weirding me out. But I'm down with that. What's up? What's up, Conch? Is it 4? It was 4.5. So Lodolo strikeouts 4.5. If there's any places that are letting you do live prop bets, which some do, then that's actually not a bad one. That is not a bad one. So we're no run first inning this Miami game. We need Yankees to score. I got Schwellenbach strikeouts. So here are the bets again. And then I've also got a mini prop of Max, Meyer, and Schwellenbach to each have 5 strikeouts. Those are my bets today. We'll see what happens. Schwelly just dialing it down. This is a very interesting question. That's crazy low number, but yeah, he's not been striking out anyone this year. Yeah, he's got the stuff, but he's changed. Lodolo's changing the arsenal. He's changing the arsenal to be closer to how Green, Hunter Green is. Like Hunter Green kind of changed up the repertoire a bit. This is a funny, Barrow. So I haven't probably watched a WrestleMania in years. I've been to a WrestleMania like 15 years ago. Me and Bogman went together. But I haven't watched a WrestleMania in forever. Fuck. Sorry. TJ Friedel just got a base hit. This is bad for my Nerfy. But because it was on Peacock, I actually did put it on while I was doing stuff. And I watched a lot of WrestleMania. Didn't particularly enjoy it. But I did watch a decent amount of it. Funny enough. I don't know half the character. I know like maybe of a lot of the characters, but I don't know Joe Hendry. I don't know what that meant for anybody going up against Randy Orton. All right, Max Meyer strike. We're gonna be sweating this Nerfy, boys. Yeah, if we go see a movie, I told my wife she's got to watch the trailer. If we're going to see a movie, that's what we're going to see. There's nothing else out to see, so we might go see Sinners. But I don't know if that's her. She loves horror movies, but I don't know if it's more of like a vibes movie or if it's like I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. You went to WrestleMania Hogan versus Rock. That's badass. I went to whatever the one was in Phoenix where it was like Shawn Michaels like last, or maybe it ended up being his second to last WrestleMania. It was Undertaker versus HBK. I don't remember who else was there. I don't know Hendry either, but his shtick. Yeah, it seems like a funny shtick. Any idea what is wrong with Christian Moore in AA other than he's not hitting? There was some strikeout stuff with him. He's a big, aggressive hitter. Whoa. Max Meyer just got Matt McClain just for eat. I mean, I don't unfortunately have like the AA data, but I know there's a lot of like off-speed secondary stuff issues that are with him. But we can pull him up here in a second. Sorry, we got a ton going on here. Christian Moore. What are you guys? Are you guys all staring at me right now? Yeah, you're just staring at me. Let's pull up. This is the worrisome. Ellie's up right now. Let's look at Christian. 156, 1 stolen base, 250. God, that OBP is bad. Let's look at the... Is this going to load? I got a lot of tabs open, so this might give me some crap here. I want the game log, baby. Yeah, I think some of this is a strikeout issue and not like a big BABIP issue. All right, 0-1 count. Come on, Max. Let's get out of this. Whoop! They almost picked the guy off. All right, is this just not going to load? He's a big boy, too. When you see Christian Moore, like seeing him in Angels camp this year, and he's like near Soler and he's near Trout, like he belongs. He looks like he belongs. He's a big physical boy. All right, so we got more up here. Yeah, I mean, that's a 33% strikeout rate in AA. That's hyper aggressive, no extra base hits, bad quality of contact. Game log. Let's see where we've been at recently. Hits, 2 hits in his last 5 games. Strikeouts are heavy, some 3 and 4. Yeah, I mean, it's quality of contact stuff. It's a lot of disengagements. I wanted to watch Freaky Tales, but missed the limited series, so we'll probably watch Sinners. What is Freaky Tales? Yeah, I've heard everybody said that Sinners is really good, and that's what I told my wife. But it doesn't mean that, you know, she's gonna love it. She likes scary stuff, loves scary stuff, but like I said, is it too like hip and vibey type of thing? That she's not super necessarily into. That's a strike out of Ellie. Why that's important is Max Meyer, I believe, just did the extra engagement. He went to his third engagement, didn't pick him off, and who the hell is it? Who the hell is leading off? Oh, TJ Friedel got to go to second. So we have a man on second now in this Reds game. So really bad news because of the disengagement. But Austin Hayes up, 2 outs. Jesus. Well, I guess then Ramirez just got a pass ball and Friedel to third. This is pretty much how this goes. I feel like every time I do a Nerfy on here, pretty much every single time it is dirty and messy. Get Austin out. Where'd that facial hair come from, Max? Come on. Oh, that's a beautiful 95. Oh, Max Meyer. Really, Boz and Meyer bouncing back is a big plus, guys. Big plus. Very happy about seeing them look better. So let's look really good, Max. Let's get out of this. Disgusting ass slider. Sweeper, they're calling it. This is the new Mad Max. That was disgusting. I guess it was a sweeper. It's just nice sweepy through the zone, but he threw it 87. About to say, usually don't see those sweepers with that much velo, but Gavin Williams is throwing a 90-mile-an-hour sweeper, so I should shut up. Speaking of, Gavin Williams is back up in the 9th. He just got squeezed on a strike call. Max looks so good. Machado works a 9-pitch walk. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to go over to that game here in a second. Let's click on that. I had Machado for the homer, though. And there we go. There's Austin Hayes with a strikeout. Max looks so good right now. We got 2 men on Bogarts in this Detroit-San Diego game. I told you the over. Maybe. We'll see. And did that just hit Bogarts? No. All right, we got to get through this half inning. We need Prime Lodolo. Prime Lodolo, baby. Last little calls. Anyone in here that hasn't, make sure you follow the Twitch so you get notified. That's always good. You got Amazon Prime, hook it up and get a free sub. Gets rid of ads, helps me. Or you can just pick up a sub if you want. We also have people that gift sub, which is pretty cool. Those are great. Patreon right there in thisleague.com for the sheets and all the other things. And Jackson Churio autograph futures game ball. We do a raffle. We're going to do the wheel. Definitely won't be this one, of course. That'll be a next stream. 10 more spots, $10. One winner takes home the Jackson Churio, his full name too, not his like swirly autograph. This is his full name autograph, which he doesn't do anymore. So you want that? Hit the Venmo. I put you down. Next stream, if we fill it, we will be running it. We got a third of the spots full. Cubs season is saved. We got Drew Pomeranz. Pommy. I saw Pomeranz multiple times over in the Mariners. I didn't see. What do they do? Like some little doofy trade? Thank you, Rutro. Rutro. Thank you with the follow, my friend. Following on the Twitch. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't here on Thursday. I don't want to press anybody. Birthdays aren't that fun. It would probably just me punishing myself. So no, I don't think I'm going to do a birthday stream. It'd be another stream I'd be having to do at night, and I didn't prep anything. So no birthday stream. But maybe if I feel it and I got nothing going on, I'll come on tomorrow, but I don't plan on it. But nada. Yeah, return has not yet been announced. Yeah, it won't be much of anything. All right, we need Nicky Lodolo to burn through this offense for us. And let's cash this Nerfy. Only problem with me doing these streams is watching like live on games. All I'm going to do is bitch about these umps. There you go. There is bases loaded for the Padres with 1 out. Barrow. Oh, thanks, Barrow. You're in on that. All right. So let me pull up the sheet. Barrow live streams. I will put you down. Like I said, as soon as it's full, we will run that bad boy. Maybe next stream. Barrow, I have got you for a spot. Boom. Cheerio spot. Thanks, brother. Futures. I have actually a whole collection. This, hold on. All of these right here, all of these, this collection, those are all future game balls right there. So I love them future game balls. Frankie, absolutely. That's what we opened up. It is true. Nick Kurtz promoted. We were live on ITL, not a live show, but I was doing the ITL show and he got promoted and we just posted that. Nick Kurtz is coming to the majors. Oh, yes. And look at that. Shout out to our boy Blorbface. What a name. All-time name. Subscribe with Prime. Thank you, my friend. One step closer to the goal. You are the man, and you deserve the shout out. And yo, Nick Lodolo looks nasty with that sweeper. Oh, perfect. Yo. Oh, you were on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Conch. I appreciate you, man. We still have bases loaded in this Tigers and Padres game. If we get a grand slam here, I'm going to be kicking myself for not taking that over. Lodolo's throwing nasty stuff low right now. I'm going to pull up his thing before we get out of here. We got to look there. So nice. Shout out to you guys. That's the type of stuff I love. We got a little bit of action on the Cheerio raffle. I love doing these freaking raffles. By the way, if we keep rolling, I've got a whole new set of the in-person autograph mystery packs for next month that are going to be super, super sick. Would love for you guys to take part, but we'll do that next month. And then doing stuff like this on the raffles I want to keep doing. Dude, Caleb Bonham on the cusp of shooting up boards. It's like watching a college infielder at low. Yeah, Bonham's he's like a thick boy too. Pop out. All right, Lodolo got him on a pop out. Bonham's super interesting. It's a little bit smaller than you would think, but he's not like Nick McLean or anything like that. But Bonham has got like thick big boy power for sure. So have you been watching him, Vinny? All right, so let's go. Let me get this up on the screen real quick. But bat speed is insane. Yes, he is a big bat speed guy. You're 100% right about that. Let's go to, we want to go look at Lodolo here. I want to add that Cheerio ball to my Cheerio card. Hell yes, dude. Yeah, that's what I have, this whole collection of like the future game stuff, like right all there. Best one, you could argue it's either what was it? Hold on. You guys can decide Julio, Carroll, or Ellie. Which is the best? Yeah, I'm catching up on ABs. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Bonhamer's a dude. We are 0-2 count. Nick Lodolo. Get him out of here. Let's look at only 2 swinging whiffs. Heavy curveball again. That's been like a new change. Fastball, sinker. No, he really has like scrapped the sweeper for this version of like the curveball now. Or it might just be their designation for it. But it's been a nasty pitch. We are cashing, baby. Cha-ching. That is a cash on the Nerfy, my friends. And Conch getting the 2 strikeouts. That's good juju for you, Conch. You subscribed with Prime. You now get the strikeouts. Let it be written. And we will cash bet 1 of today with the no-run first inning for those very, very beautiful Cincinnati Reds and Miami Marlins. The Padres just put 1 up. Tercel Ornelas looks like he just avoided a double play. I'm just looking here. Yeah, he hit a really shitty ball, though, but he beat out the double play, scored a run, so 1-0 on the Padres. Let's go over just for a second, because our other important bet is the Yankees, but we can also push it. It is for them to be up through the first 5. So it's bottom third. Guardians are up. Yankees haven't done nothing. Last inning, it looks like, Guardians just got a hit. Judge just got a hit in the last at bat, but Belly doing nothing, so not much. All right. Not much of nothing. Yes, sir. All right, so very impressive. So the ending for Lodolo in that first inning, 3 swinging whiffs. Fastball was up 0.5 mile per hour, but we'll see how that, goes the rest of the outing. Look at that. Just a good mix of whiffs. He got called strikes on the curveball. This is how you do it. This is pretty. 60%, 67% sinker fastball, 40% curveball. Don't leave it in the zone. Get whiffs and get called strikes. Nasty by Lodolo. Love that. Really do love that. And there's a great pitching matchup too with Max Meyer. 83% CSW, heavy slider usage early on. We'll see how he keeps going. Lots of strikes. This is very good. This sounds like, what's going on here? Sorry, the Yankee game 0-2. I just heard contact and that didn't sound good. So now we don't care about the Reds game at all. Rest of the games warming up. St. Louis, Atlanta, Philly, Mets. And then we've got only 2 other games for the day. So kind of dips down. All right. Well, friendos, I think that is going to cash it here. We went about an hour and a half on this one. So, as mentioned before, I want to keep doing these bad boys. Your guys' support, just hanging, talking, interacting, following is all great. Shout out to our boy Conch for the sub. That adds 1 more to the goal, which we want to just kind of keep rolling at. Shout out to boy Barrow for jumping in the Jackson Churio raffle. And just shout out to all you guys for talking and bringing up good subjects. Who did we take a look at? We looked at Jordan Westberg. I think we looked at Nick Lodolo, Christian Moore. We looked at quite a few players, this is my favorite thing about doing these streams. As Stephen Kwan gets a base hit, Guardians are going to kill this first 5, I think. But love doing that stuff and appreciate you guys. InThisLeague.com on the Patreon. You want to check out the weekly sheet that I got going on. Prepping redraft prospects. Like I said, Wednesday will probably be Dynasty and Prospect Update. And then I will be back here definitely Thursday because I'm gone all Friday. I won't even be on leading off. So I will be back here on Thursday to do a live stream. I'll take a look at the schedule too. Will probably be earlier than today. So if you've got notifications put on, I'll put out the stuff on YouTube, Patreon, or Patreon will get sent to you, but we'll have the YouTube and the Twitch out there. So thanks, dudes. Shout out to K-Pax for the brand new hat. Look for it tomorrow on leading off. And that is going to do it. I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy some baseball. Have a great week. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Peace.